How to crochet the easy shell stitch. For this tutorial, you will need a crochet hook and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Lion Brand for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their kitchen cotton line in the color Cayenne. For this tutorial, you will need to know the following techniques: chain, single crochet, double crochet. For this stitch, you'll need to do a foundation chain in multiples of 4 plus 1. Row 1. We're going to begin by doing 4 double crochets in the 5th chain from the hook. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to do 4 double crochets. So here's the beginning of 1. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then we're going to skip the next 3 chains. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to start our repeat by doing 4 double crochets in the next chain. So we'll do 4, 1, 2, 3. Here's the 4th chain. Oops, I split my yarn. Okay. And usually when we're doing multiple stitches into one stitch, it's going to be called a fan or a shell in crochet. Okay, so there's 4, and then we're going to skip the next 3 chains to end our repeat. So we go 1, 2, 3, and continue repeating the pattern until we reach the last chain in our foundation row. Okay, when we reach the last chain in our row, we're going to do 2 double crochets. And then we're going to turn our work. Row 2. We're going to begin by chaining 1. And this is going to count as our first single crochet. Then we're going to skip the first double crochet in our row. And we're going to single crochet in all of the next stitches. So we're going to insert our hook and single crochet in all of the stitches across until we get to the end of our row. When we get to the end of our row, we're going to do a single crochet into the 3rd chain in the 3 chain that we did to begin our previous row. Then we're going to turn our work. Row 3. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we're going to do another double crochet into that first stitch, our first double crochet in the row. So we'll be skipping these 3 chains, and it'll be going into this stitch right here. And those 3 chains are going to count as a double crochet in and of themselves. So we've got 2 double crochets here now, or what would equal 2 double crochets. Okay, so then we are going to skip the next 3 single crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do 4 double crochets in that next stitch to begin our repeat. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, then we're going to skip the next 3 single crochets. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do another set of 4 double crochets that will begin our next repeat. So we're going to continue skipping 3 and doing 4 double crochets in the next stitch until we reach the last 2 stitches of our row. When we reach the last 2 chains in our row, we're going to skip the first one, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet into the turn chain from the previous row. So there's actually a stitch right here we're going to go through and do a double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to turn our work. Row 4, we're going to begin by chaining 1, then we're going to skip the first double crochet in the row, and we're going to single crochet in all of the rest of the stitches until we reach the last stitch in the row. Okay, and when we reach the end of the row, we're going to do a single crochet into the 3rd chain of our turn chain from the previous row. So we're going to go right into that stitch there and single crochet, and then we're going to turn our work. Row 5, we're going to begin by chaining 3. Then we're going to skip the next 2 single crochets. So after we do the chain 3, we're going to 1, 2, and then in the 3rd chain we'll do 4 double crochets, and this will begin our repeat. So it's 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so then we're going to finish our repeat by skipping the next 3, 1, 2, 3 single crochets, and we'll start our repeat again by double crocheting 4 times into the next single crochet. We're going to repeat that sequence until we reach the last stitch in the row. Okay, when we reach the last stitch and we've skipped these next 3 single crochets, we're going to do 2 double crochets into that turn chain from the row before. So we're going to go right into the stitch. It's a little hard to see. A lot of people miss it, but we're going to do 2 into that stitch. Okay, so repeat rows 2 through 5 until you've reached your desired length. And that's how you crochet the easy shell stitch. After a few repeats, your pattern should look like this. Want more New Stitch a Day? Check out our website at newstitchaday.com.